Here from Monroe Athletic College, Lloyd Wilson with you as we get set for the second game of our doubleheader. Men's basketball, Lackawanna versus your Monroe University Mustangs. Just heard the starting lineups for both teams, so let's get this one set. Tip goes to David Imitu, and he picked up his dribble. It's going to be called for a double dribble. They won the possession, but an early turnover for the Monroe University Mustangs. For the Mustangs, they come into this one 19-7 on a two-game winning streak. They just beat a tough Harcum team, 75-72 in their last time out. On the other side, Lackawanna, pretty much midway of the level kind of team, 15-13 on the season. Just lost their last game against Sussex County Community College. And another turnover inside, and Hassan Washington out of nowhere looking for the denial. And he's going to be called for the offensive interference, and Lackawanna on the Hassan Washington on the denial, but call for the offensive interference. And credit the bucket to Jasir Carter, sophomore from North Brunswick, New Jersey. Eric Mahia at the guard position, the freshman out of Bronx, New York, trying to set up Devere Palmer. Picks up his dribble, gives it to now Ryan Williams Jr. for three. That one no good. Rebounded from Lackawanna. Here's Carter on the far side, passing the timeline. Going to the high free throw line, extended. Swinging around the timeline. Getting the screen. They dump it down low. And on the block, Ryan Williams Jr. and trying to hit it out of bounds was Jerez Cole. Ryan Williams Jr. inside, denied and blocked away. It'll stay Mustangs basketball. Noah McIntosh, a freshman from Philadelphia, with the denial. Mahia goes in the corner to Imitu. And brings it back out to Ryan Williams Jr. He sees a lane, goes inside, and he tried to pick up a body down low. Just lost the ball on the way down. Here's Carter using the Cole screen. They try to get it to Cole down low, but then stole it away from Imitu. Mahia racing down the lane, Euro stepping. Devere Palmer Jr., he gets it. Hassan Washington stops, pops. Left is short. Imitu on the far side. Why not? In and out. Hassan Washington falls to the ground, and the foul will be called on the floor under the basket on where Hassan Washington fell down. Jasir Carter will take a seat. McIntosh with the foul. It's his first personal, team's first. Inside is Devere Palmer Jr. Into the game now for the first time, Evan Laybourne Body. Cole looking to set the screen. Laybourne nowhere to go. Far side and getting called for the travel. Rather they say he'll step out of bounds. That's Noah Elias, the freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland. Handoff to Ryan Williams Jr. on the far side. Tie game at 2 apiece. Eric Mahia sees a lane, goes inside, and hit on the way up. First shot from Mahia is good. As Carter will come back into the game, taking a seat is Noah Elias. Second shot from Mejia is good. Shooting 80% from the charity stripe this season. Coming off of a game where he had 8 and 4 in their win against Harcum just a few days ago. Nowhere to go was Laybourne. Carter looking for the handoff. They give it to McIntosh. Carter, 8 seconds left to go. David Amitu fell down. 5 seconds left to go. Hassan Washington had to switch. Now DeVere Palmer picks him up. McIntosh for 3. No good as he airballs it. Shot clock violation. Great pressing defense from the Mustangs. So for Lackawanna, as DeVere Palmer Jr. able to corral that one, they dump it down low. Hassan Washington, he goes inside. He's able to find the back of the backboard. Gets the soft touch to put it in. The last game for Lackawanna was technically against Sussex County Community College. However, they had a game that was canceled that they were supposed to play Westchester Community College. That game was canceled. Laybourne for 3. Too strong and pushed out of bounds is DeVere Palmer Jr. and Elijah Smith. Elijah Smith now has 2 personal fouls. So Smith has to take a seat. And Tyrick Moy comes into the game for the first time tonight. Head coach is Kirk Fallon for Lackawanna. So he's making some early substitutions already, as we already see some players at the scorer's table. That one airmailed by DeVere Palmer Jr. and Carter racing up the floor on the far side. Laybourne calling for it on the far side, rather near side. Wants the cold screen, uses it, able to get some space, has it stripped away. Eric Mejia all by himself, showtime, but left it short, but cleaning up the trash is Ryan Williams Jr. Eric Mejia seemed like he lost his footing on the way up. Timeout taken by the Falcons, as it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep things here. Ryan Williams Jr. coming out of nowhere, flushing it home, as we know he's a Skywalker himself, along with Eric Mejia, who can get up there. But for Ryan Williams Jr. in their last game, he had 12 points from 5 rebounds against Harcum, the sophomore out of Queens, New York. For Lackawanna, again, they're coming in this one off of a loss. Evan Laybourne body, he had 25 points along with 7 rebounds. Shot horribly from three-point range, 3 for 17. Just a rough shooting night overall, but he finished with 22 points. Was able to get to the free throw line only 5 times, though. On the far side, three-pointer no good. And new substitutions for Lackawanna, but ahead is Ryan Williams Jr. He lost his footing now, lost handle of it. And stepping out of bounds was Hassan Washington. But the substitutions in for Lackawanna. As we get the license plate for them. It's going to be number 5 and Nick Marabito. He's seeing action for the first time. And then we also have number 22, Noah Elias, who comes back into the game. Here's Elias now. 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Swinging across. Marabito nearly turns it over, and now he does, and turning it right back over are the Mustangs. Marabito tried to go inside out. DeVere Palmer Jr. is going to be called for the reach-in foul. His first personal. Evan Laybourne back into the game. As taking a seat is Carter. Here's Cole, back to Laybourne in the corner. Those two playing catch. Laybourne squares his feet. This one rims in and out, And out of nowhere, getting it was Moy. Moy to Marabito. He kicks it back out. Laybourne, once again, hop-stepping through in the corner for three. Straight on and knocks it down. Noah Elias shooting 38% from three-point range, a solid three-point shooter on the season. Knocks down his first one of the evening. Hand off to Mitu. Mejia squares, fires, drills. Responds with a three-pointer of their very own. Eric Mejia, his first three-pointer tonight. They go inside to Moy. Moy off the glass, no good. Strong rebound from Hassan Washington. Mejia, alley-oop, nothing there. DeVere Palmer Jr. not able to get a hand on it. Eric Mejia takes a seat as head coach Jeff Brustad in his 21st season didn't like the decision. And coming into the game for the first time tonight, Fakir Mosley, the freshman from Newark, New Jersey. Here's Laybourne, dumps it down low to Moy. Moy, nice underneath pass, but Marabito didn't have enough room to get that shot up. DeVere Palmer Jr. inside, reverse layup. Not able to get it to go. DeVere Palmer Jr. reaching for his head as he may have been hit on the way up. DeVere Palmer Jr. was very aggressive in their last time out against Harcum. 16 points, 4 boards and 3 dimes.
Number 5, Riley Dunn into the game.
Riley Dunn comes into the game for the first time tonight. Had limited action in the last game, only 3 points and 6 rebounds. Mosley under the basket. Gives it into DeVere Palmer Jr. on the far side. Ryan Williams Jr. Mitu inside, not wasting any time and flying in with the left hand. Laybourne passing the timeline, being doubled almost. Swing it to the corner, you gotta get it out of the corner, and nearly a steal, and it is a steal. And Metu, and now back to Metu, he's blocked at the rim, and didn't know what the plan on that one was. Metu, rather Ryan Williams Jr. should have just taken it up himself. Some miscommunication on that one, to say the least, as David Metu just heads to the bench. And the first time tonight, Jordan Sanders, the sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, comes back into the game. He's upped his point differential. Before was averaging about 6 points per game, as this one, Marabito to the rack, that one no good. But Sanders, at one point, averaged about 4 points per game, rather 6 points per game, has upped his totals to now 10, even shooting better from three-point range. Shooting now 39, was shooting 36 before. As the season went along, getting more minutes, more playing time, he was able to up his scoring. On the drive was Ryan Williams Jr., so he's now at the charity stripe. Sophomore from Queens, New York. Spins the ball on his left, shoots it with his right, and knocks it down. Shooting 68% from the charity stripe. For the Mustangs, already in this press defense, Laybourne inside, blocks at the rim from Riley Dunn. The 7-foot forward from Ballarat, Australia, punches it away. This one nearly stolen once again. And taking it to the rack. Riley Dunn with another block. But being consistent in his pursuit was Elijah Smith, playing with 2 personals in this first half with 12 minutes left to go. DeVere Palmer Jr. picks up his second personal foul. Hassan Washington looking to come back in. Smith with the follow through, able to put that first free throw in. Devere Palmer Jr. would take a seat with 2 personal fouls. Devere Palmer Jr. on the season averaging about 15 points per game, along with 5 rebounds. Exactly what you would want from your forward position. Can score, but also can rebound it. Sitting down is Elijah Smith along with Marabito. Coming back in is Cole along with Tariq Moy. Rather, Tyrick Moy. Riley Dunn, hand off to Sanders. Sanders, oh, he's not shy of shooting it. Best believe that. Riley Dunn using his 7-foot size and turns around and lays it in. Here's Laybourne going between the legs. Wanted to use the Cole screen but denies it. Cole comes to get it. Pass fakes out of McIntosh. Sets his feet and fires and left it short. Rebounded by Ryan Williams Jr. Elias can shoot the 3. That one just came up short. Riley Dunn. Pull up J. Ryan Williams Jr. Laybourne to Elias. Elias has this one stolen away from Riley Dunn. Fakir Mosley, far side, taking his time. Hand off to Ryan Williams Jr. Hassan Washington at the top of the key. Mustangs do a great job at spreading the offense, but they have multiple guys that can just go. Riley Dunn with the nice screen. Pick and pop. Let's see what he can do. Drills it from 3. Riley Dunn. The 7-foot Australian extends the lead, 22-7. Timeout taken by Lackawanna. Full timeout as the Mustangs pouring it on here in the first half. Back here from Monroe Athletic Complex, Lloyd Wilson with you. Timeout taken from Lackawanna after that Riley Dunn pick and pop, trying to respond with a 3-pointer of their own. Elias is off the mark. Last touch, they say, by the Mustangs. So it'll stay Lackawanna basketball with 20 on the shot clock. Elias trying to inbound this, and they do to Laybourne. Laybourne trying to go down low to Cole. Nothing there. Fakir Mosley in the corner. Why not pull this one from 3? Left it short. On the ground is Moy along with Mosley. I think they're going to call the foul on Mosley after he just dove at the floor, and yes, they are. So Fakir Mosley called for the foul. His first foul. As Fakir Mosley sits down and Eric Mejia comes back into the game. Laybourne trying to put the moves on Mejia. Great defense. Tough to put him in a 4-shot situation. They say last touch by Lackawanna, so Mustangs come away with it.
Number 5, Nick Marabito back into the game for the Falcons.
Mejia, oh, nice way to get out of traffic and kicking it back out to Sanders. His first shot is no good from three-point range. Marabito back into the game and also into the game for the first time tonight. Number 30 as we get a license plate on him. Jaden McMeekin. Cross-court pass to McIntosh. McIntosh to Marabito. Marabito, only 5 seconds. He shoots this one, rainbow three, no good, and it's an air ball.
Possession Mustang.
So Jaden McMeekin, the freshman from Pittsburgh, PA, comes into the game for the first time tonight. Doesn't do a whole lot of scoring. However, plays solid defense and gives good minutes for head coach Fallon. Ryan Williams Jr., strong pull-up again from that same spot, and he got the same result. Monroe starting to go on a run here and separate themselves. Fadeaway shot, no good, and a strong rebound from Hassan Washington. Eric Mejia going inside, taking it himself. A hard fall from Mejia, no foul called. Marabito, he goes inside now and almost punched at the glass from Ryan Williams Jr. He's just laughing at it. He actually wanted to go up with it. As Ryan Williams Jr. will take a seat. And into the game for Monroe for the first time is Manuel Peral, the sophomore guard from Argentina. As Sanders goes up with it, Mejia comes up with it. Here's Sanders inside, but blocked from behind from McIntosh. Mejia slowing it down, 8 minutes and counting left to go in this first half. It's been a great basketball game from the Mustangs, and another great shooting shot from Jordan Sanders. He gets great height on his shots as Marabito tries to respond with a three of his own. Mejia goes inside, retreat dribbles, goes to the corner. McKeegan picks him up, and rather, I thought that was Peral. It's actually into the game for the first time tonight is Pedro Zuldman. So Peral is sitting down, and it's actually Zuldman on the court. So Carter back into the game, along with Stephen McCoy. Still have Jaden McMeekin out there. Here's McCoy, the junior from Beverly, New Jersey. And here's Carter. Carter, a long-range three. That shot no good from Xavier Spears, who also newly inserted into the game, the freshman from East Stroudsburg, PA. Mejia, strong take, comes up short. Spears again, same spot, different result as he knocks this one down. Xavier Spears already passed the season average, only averages 2 points on the season, shooting 11% from the field, but Jordan Sanders responds with a three of his own. McMeekin. Carter with a forced shot, pretty much smothered on that one and still able to get that one off glass. Sanders, I almost thought he was going to give a heat check. Why not? Shoots it. McMeekin coming through. Spears wanted to go down low. McMeekin, and he drills that one. His defenders were lacking, so he made sure to drill that shot. His team still down 15, 30-15, 5:58 left to go in the first half, 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here. Back here at Monroe Athletic Complex, Lloyd Wilson with you. New substitutions for the Mustangs, and hitting that one was Peral. So now into the game is Manuel Peral. Rather, Quing Fong Pong, he's into the game, and he just drilled that one. Manuel Peral in Zultman along with Sanders and Hassan Washington. On the other side for Lackawanna, you have Carter. You have Carter, Smith, Spears, McCoy, and McMeekin. And now here's Lackawanna playing their half-court press defense. Quing Fong Pong inside, but he's going to be called for a travel. Head coach Jeff Brewstad for the Mustangs trying to give his team, or some of his starters, a breather, putting in the bench. Manuel Peral doesn't get much playing time, but when he's into the game, can give Jeff Brewstad and his other guards some valuable minutes. Nearly a steal here from him, and somehow, in some way, laying that in with the left hand was Carter. Jordan Sanders on the far side. Peral. Alley-oop inside, and I was wondering why he didn't flush it home. This time he does. Hassan Washington, and a great pass from Jordan Sanders. Swings it to Carter. McCoy. McCoy nearly went up and down. Spears, he knocks it down from way beyond the arc. Peral. Oh! Manuel Peral for three. Mid-range pull-up, no good from Carter, and rebounded by Peral. Here's Sanders with it. Hassan Washington even says, let me get that. Peral, same spot. Oh, not able to knock this one down. Jordan Sanders hawks it down. Sanders, and blocked from behind, but fouled from Carter. Jordan Sanders will go to the charity stripe for a couple of free throws. And Hassan Washington leading this charge, as we can see him being the vocal leader on the court. And even Jordan Sanders just picking his guy up, telling Manuel Peral, it's okay, shoot it. We believe in you. Sanders at the charity stripe. Knocks down the first one as it's pure. Sanders shooting an 86% clip. Again, his free throw percentage also went up. Was previously shooting around 83, 82%, now 86. Knocks down a couple. Full timeout taken by head coach Jeff Brewstad as his team is up 19 with 3:40 left to go in the first half. We'll be right back after this. Back here from Monroe Athletic Complex, Lloyd Wilson with you. Pretty much the same lineups from both teams, only substitution different. Is Quing Fong Pong back into the game for the Mustangs. And for Lackawanna, Cole is also back in the middle. Here's McCoy. McCoy loses his handle, also lost his footing for a brief moment. And this one too strong for McMeekin, and foul called on the rebound to Quing Fong Pong. Foul called on Jasir Carter, second personal. Carter takes a seat. Coming back into the game is Laybourne, Evan Laybourne. Here's Peral. Quing Fong Pong sidesteps. Three, drills it. Quing Fong Pong. As he checks his pocket and puts a three in there. Crossing over, Laybourne, fadeaway shot, no good. Strong rebound from Quing Fong Pong. Pong, oh, look at him running the offense. Peral picks up his dribble, just hands it to Pong. Quing Fong Pong drills it from three. Just like it's jersey 33, back-to-back threes for Quing Fong Pong. Straight on, Spears, and not able to rattle in and out. Jordan Sanders, Manuel Peral using that Pong screen, swings it to Sanders. Quing Fong Pong inside. Oh, try to dump it down low to Hassan Washington, but no basket as the referee sprints to midcourt to let everyone know no basket, foul on the floor. Hassan Washington at the line. In the bonus, so shooting the first one was pure from Hassan. So the second one coming up.
Washington 2-2 from the line.
McCoy sets, fires, misses. Manuel Peral, hand off to Sanders, to Washington, back to Sanders. Sanders off the off-screen three, no good, and looking to put it back emphatically was Hassan Washington. Here's Spears, Euro stepping through, and blocking foul going to be called on Zulman.
Charge of foul number 2, Pedro Schutman is first, the team scored.
So Zulman, the guilty party on the blocking foul, trying to take the charge. First shot is good from Spears. Substitutions being made as McMeekin takes a seat. And coming in for the first time tonight is number 1 for Lackawanna and Robert Bell. Into the game for the first time tonight also for the Mustangs is Chalika Muchísimo Godswill. Zulman had a lane but decided to bring this back out. 1:32 left to go in the first half. Manuel Peral gives it to Sanders. Sanders, they dump it down low to Godswill. Godswill turns around, hook shot, no good. Rebound goes to Cole. And here comes Laybourne on the far side. Laybourne, he sees the lane inside, met at the rim by Godswill, and no foul call after a lot of contact to the rim. They inbounded to Spears, handed off to Laybourne. Laybourne crossing over. Nice move. Decided not to shoot the mid-range Jimmy. Sprays it to the corner. That one no good. Quing Fong Pong. He's bringing it down. Now we're under 1 minute. Sanders. Quing Fong Pong. Stops. Pops. Fades. No good. Goswell call for the foul. That'll be his first personal. Marabito back into the game for Lackawanna along with Elias. .50 seconds left to go in this first half. Spears on the far side. Spears, who's knocked down more than a couple of three-pointers, has shown that he can stroke it. Laybourne, jab steps again. Now goes. Marabito, not shy. That one no good. Rebounded by Quing Fong Pong. 1 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Manuel Peral taking his time. Pretty much identical, not even 1 second apart between shot clock and game clock. Peral gives it to Sanders. Sanders, that one no good. Marabito with the rebound. Keeps his eyes up ahead. Elias, he stops. And that one's no good. Spears trying to put it back to get a last-second bucket. Comes up short, 47-22. All Mustangs in the first half. So much Mustangs that the bench had to get in to get some love and get some running. 47-22, 20-minute intermission. We'll be back for the second half after this. Back here at Monroe Athletic Complex, Lloyd Wilson with you as we get set for the final half here between the Mustangs and the Lackawanna Falcons. And it starts with a turnover from the Falcons right to the Mustangs. Looking at some of the first half stats presented by our scores table on the other side, doing a great job as they always do. The leading scorer for First Lackawanna College with 8 points, Xavier Spears, with those barrage of three-pointers he had in the first half. And on the other side for Monroe University, as DeVere Palmer Jr. just made his second bucket, so he has now 4 points. You got three guys tied. Ryan Williams Jr. with 8, Jordan Sanders with 8, and Quing Fong Pong off the bench with 8. So great production, great bench production from the Monroe Mustangs. And a three-pointer, and a rare three-pointer from David Imitu. Doesn't shoot a whole lot of threes, but he's able to knock this one down, only shooting 27% from three-point range. Pulls it up from mid-range. That one no good. From Elijah Smith. Mejia off the mark for 3. Last touch by Hassan Washington, and it'll be Lackawanna basketball. Dump it down low. Elijah Smith not able to get the roll. He was challenging Ima Mitu on that one. Eric Mejia. David Imetu. Another 3. That one too strong. And they say last touch under the basket by Carter. So on the court now is the starting lineup that came into this game for Lackawanna. Mejia, DeVere Palmer Jr. Oh, great pound dribble move inside. Missed it with the left hand. Got his own offensive rebound and put it back up and in. DeVere Palmer Jr. now with 6 points. Elias, pound dribble, retreats, air ball. Mejia inside, off the window, rather no need, just rattles it in with the floater. Carter pulls up on Mejia and nails it. Ryan Williams Jr. David Umaamitu goes inside and uses the right hand on the left side. Talked to head coach Jeff Brewstad about David Umaamitu, the freshman from Nigeria, about his surgence, not only into the starting lineup, but just as a player throughout the season. Just talked about how his high motor and his size are a great thing to have on his team. McIntosh may have gotten away with the travel. Shot no good over Hassan Washington. And trying to get it Hassan Washington over the top. Turnover. This one blocked and denied at the rim. Ryan Williams Jr. This man is a high flyer, whether it be for an alley-oop, but then on the defensive end, a punch. Into the game is Spears. Hassan Washington sits down, and Riley Dunn comes into the game. We saw him knock down a couple of threes. McIntosh. They go to Elijah Smith. Smith, fadeaway, dumps it to Carter. Carter picks up his dribble. Straight on three from Spears. Left it short. Mejia with the rebound. Pushing the pace. DeVere Palmer Jr. had to pretty much go over his shoulder like a receiver, just not able. Spears gives to Smith. Here's Elijah Smith. Going inside, he lost the ball. Diving on the floor for it at the feet of Mejia.
Charging foul, the number 0, Eric Mejia.
They say it was on, the foul was on Mejia. His first personal anyway. Get to the far side block, and this one a dangerous pass. Here's Carter. Pound dribble inside, off glass is good. Jasir Carter. Not on the floor. Here's Riley Dunn, though, and able to get the roll. On the bench right now is Evan Laybourne, who averages the most points per game for the Falcons with 18. He's on the bench, and he's been struggling thus far today as well. Haven't been able to get a lot of production from him, and Elijah Smith able to bang bodies and hit it off glass. He'll go to the line for one more. But in that first half, for Laybourne, 0 for 6 and 0 for 2 from 3. And had 2 turnovers, but did have an assist, but just struggling from the field. And it was just a point of emphasis to make sure that, you know, the Mustangs made it hard for Laybourne, and they have definitely made it difficult for him to just get into a groove. 0 for 6 again from the field, and even now he's on the bench. David Ametu flashing at the last second and gets the jam. Great pass that time from DeVere Palmer Jr. Shot too strong from Carter, and trying to keep it alive was Smith. Dunn tracks it down and gives it to Mejia. So foul under the basket, they say it goes against number 5 and Riley Dunn. It's first personal. A game with not a lot of fouls and not a lot of trips to the free throw line has moved along pretty smoothly. 13 minutes left to go in this first half, and for the Mustangs, obviously it's the largest lead of the game, but they're winning this one in commanding fashion and just making a statement. But this game, as this one's a turnover in the Mustangs, if the Mustangs are able to prevail and win this game, the game that would really matter, because they split with Harkham earlier this season, was able to win one but also lost one, as Riley Dunn gets upstairs, the Australian with the flush. But if they're able to win their crucial game on Saturday, that one would go a long way to where they would host within the tournament later on. Ryan Williams Jr. lost the ball on the way up, and Elijah Smith comes away with it. Carter able to rattle that one in. It's going to be a timeout believe it's a timeout for the Mustangs.
Full timeout, Lackawanna.
So full timeout against Lackawanna. But yes, on that note earlier about how important not only this win will be, but also the win later on. They beat and lost to Harcum again earlier in the season. They lost to Harcum on January 25th here at home in a commanding win from the Bears, 86-69. And then they won on the road at Harcum, 75-72. Obviously, that was their last time out. But the game that really matters is Baltimore City Community College, as they're in the same conference, obviously, as the Mustangs. A win against them could help their cases in terms of hosting the tournament come postseason. And then to finish off the season, they also have a tough team to go against, a ranked team, a D2 number 15 Montgomery College. And there's also on sophomore day. That one will be on March 1st on Saturday, tip-off at 4 p.m. So a game like this, yes, would help. But the game that really helps your cases would be on Saturday against Baltimore City Community College. David Umametu, too strong. Eric Mejia, he gets the offensive rebound. Devere Palmer Jr. inside, has it blocked away from behind. Fighting for it, on the ground for it. Mejia able to get it out of harm's way. Ryan Williams Jr. alley-oop, or attempted alley-oop to Devere Palmer Jr. Obviously the ball did not hit the rim, and it will be a shot clock violation. McCoy, wild shot, hook shot, no good from the guard. And Cole, it's actually his first jump shot attempt today. And a foul will be called on McCoy. Jordan Sanders back into the game as David Umamitsu sits down. Mejia uses the screen and drills the mid-range Jimmy. This one a steal. It was a 3-on-1 before Mejia pulls this three. No good. Tracks down his own rebound. Kicks it out to Sanders. Sanders decides to slow down. Riley Dunn inside. Plus the foul. We'll go to the line for one more. Riley Dunn has had a day off of the bench. At halftime, he already had 5 points along with 2 steals and 2 blocks. Shooting 100% from the field, also in the first half. Into the game for the first time tonight, Killian Ethart. The freshman from the Netherlands. As the free throw is no good from Dunn. Laybourne back into the game, their leading scorer. Alley-oop pass, and this one just goes, it's just off the mark. Eric Mejia, as Riley Dunn tried to flush it home, but met with contact. Killian Ethart right there, but fouled on the putback attempt. Mustangs bench was looking for a technical foul after the ball was slammed from one of the players from Lackawanna. Ryan Williams Jr. will take a seat. Fakir Mosley back into the game. Laybourne. Laybourne at the top. Going against the traffic, and we'll see who gets the bump. They say Mosley. Fakir Mosley gets his second. As Cole takes a seat. Jerige Cole has also struggled tonight. Their second leading scorer with 10 points. Really averages a double-double, 10 and 11. As this shot from Laybourne no good, and Marabito able to put that one in. But for Cole, hasn't gotten a lot of attempts so far. But he has struggled from the field tonight, being their second leading scorer. And fouled on the drive attempt.
Charge of foul, the number 1, Fakir Mosley. That's his third, the team's fifth. 10, Noah McIntosh to the line for Lackawanna.
Noah McIntosh at the line. In the first half, really struggled, went scoreless.
One shot coming.
He was 0 for 2 from the field, also 0 for 1 from 3.
Noah McIntosh, 2-2 from the line.
Fakir Mosley, as we're just about 15 seconds halfway from the game's conclusion. And it took right out of the hands of Mermick, and then, oh, wow. Killian Ethart just missed it at point-blank range. And Eric Mejia gets hit and will go to the charity stripe. Yeah, he just took it right out of the hands of McMeekin.
One shot coming for number 0, Eric Mejia. The foul is actually on number 30, Jaden McMeekin, his first. Eric Mejia was 2-2 from the
Long shot from Laybourne.
basket for number 4, Kevin Bodie.
They dump it down low to Bourne. Rather than Dunn. Shot from Sanders. The shooter's touch. As the bench is getting really excited about it. Inside, Moy blocked at the rim. Ethart. And able to put it back in is Moy. Mejia on the attack, sliding and fouled on the way up. I believe they're going to get Marabito on this one.
Charge the foul to number 24, Tyrek Moy, his second, the team's fifth.
They'll actually give it to
Eric
Tarek Moy. Second one, no good. Fakir Mosley dribbles it out. As we have a shot clock malfunction. Looks like the referee, there's some kind of malfunction, but he said that go back to their own respective benches. So from what I could surmise, I think they're trying to sub a player into the game. However,
Shoots the administrative technical foul assessed to Lackawanna.
yep. So the administrative technical foul is number 14. You see walking on the court right now. He is neither on the roster that was given or on the scorer's sheet that was given to the scorer's table. So because of that, the technical foul was assessed to Lackawanna.
Traveling violation.
They say traveling violation against Kung Fong Pong.
Number 25, Daryl Bennett into the game, Falcons.
So Marabito takes a seat, and Daryl Bennett comes into the game for the first time tonight. Here's Robert Bell. Saw limited action in that first half. Shot too strong. His back iron. Manuel Peral for three. Shooting with confidence. Here's McMeekin. McMeekin picks up his dribble, goes to McIntosh. There's the Bell. And then losing the handle. Here's Jordan Sanders. He stops on a dime, and that one's no good. Kung Fong Pong brings it back out. Hands it off to Mosley, back to Peral. Peral, rather Kung Fong Pong. Oh my goodness, what a move. But this one blocked at its highest point, and McIntosh is going to say, oh, what a move by the big fella. He did inside out, sidestep, dribble. Like, you don't see that. Oh, Kung Fong Pong being aggressive, going inside, putting his head down.
Charge of foul to number 10, Noah McIntosh. That's his third, the team's sixth. Number 33, Chin Fang Han to the line for the Mustangs.
First shot is good from Kung Fong Pong.
Chin Fang Han, 2-2 from the line.
Here's Bell, tried to split defenders and has it stolen away from Sanders. Ethart, Mosley, shooting practice three, drills it.
Point basket for number 1, Fakir Mosley.
And for the Mustangs, they've had a commanding lead since, pretty much the first 5 to 8 minutes of this game. Fadeaway shot, gets a friendly roll from McIntosh. Here's Mosley to Ethart. Killing Ethart. Loses the handle for a brief moment. The last touch by number 14 for Lackawanna. Again, we don't have an official roster name for him. Moy, along with Spears and Derek Rivera, come into the game for Lackawanna. Zuldman also comes into the game for the Mustangs. Taking a seat was Riley Dunn. Mosley killing Ethart for three. Knocks it down. Killian Ethart, along with this entire Mustangs bench, has given their coach something to smile about. They try to dump it down low, but foul called on, I believe, Kling Fong Pong. Yep.
Foul to number 33, Jing Van Pan, is first. The team 6.
This is first personal. Spears, it looks like Fong got a little bit of piece of that.
Charge a foul to number 2, Pedro Schultzman. That's his second, the team 7.
Pedro Zultman, who didn't play in their last game against Harcum, again, has played in 16 games, only started in 2 this season, playing in his 17th game. Into the lane was Manuel. Shot no good. Zultman with a strong rebound from the guard position. Manuel Peral, he hits it from beyond the arc. Might have to check him. This might be a career high for him.
3-point basket for number 11, Xavier Spears.
Spears knocks down the three. He's been having a great shooting night for himself. The sophomore from Argentina, and Manuel Peral, had a great night so far tonight. Kling Fong Pong inside, reverse layup. My goodness. As the Mustangs are just having fun out there. Spears not hesitant of shooting, hits the side. Here comes Zultman. Ethart to Mosley. Mosley for three. Too strong. And this one blocked from Fakir Mosley. Bounce pass inside to Zultman. Zultman quickly with the layup. Inside was Bell as they take their time getting up. Robert Bell shaking up on the play. Say Pedro Zultman will be the guilty party on the foul.
Number 1, Robert Bell to the line for the Falcons.
So Manuel Peral is actually 3 points away from tying his career high in points with 12. So could be potentially a milestone for him if he's able to knock down a couple more three-pointers. Bennett comes back into the game for Lackawanna. And here's Manuel Peral. Let's see. Here he is for three. Oh, in and out. That would have tied his career high in points. Today has just been an absolutely great game for the Mustangs as Spears knocks down that J. But it's just been a complete game from the Mustangs overall. It's a great sight to see as we're now in the bottom half of the season. Quing Fong Pong under and he just puts it in. Have to look at his season totals as well. And it's an offensive foul, and Zultman is there.
Offensive foul charged to number 14, Isaiah Neal Pelzer is first, the team 7.
So for Quing Fong Pong, he has now eclipsed his own career high in points. He has 15 points. His career high before that was 9. Great pass. Fakir Mosley decided not to shoot it. Takes it inside and lays it up and in. Here's Moy inside. Power dribble. Blocked at the ring from Pong. Spears for three. No good. That shot no good. As Kellyanne Ethart. Manuel Peral goes inside. Lays that one up and in. If he gets one more basket, he'll also eclipse his career high in points. But for Pong, it was 9 points as this one is a three-pointer for Derek Rivera. Quing Fong Pong eclipsed his, and can Peral do his? Kellyanne Ethart. Hand off to Zultman. Here's Quing Fong Pong. Three is no good. Up ahead, Fakir Mosley. Quing Fong Pong. Oh! Showtime as he stares down his defender. Quing Fong Pong adding to his career high. Now with 17 points. Euro stepping inside and, oh, with a move, but not able to fall down. And shot clock, depending on whose possession this is it'll stay Lackawanna, so 17 left to go on the shot clock. Go to Moy. Moy inside. Able to put that one in over Pong. Shot clock turned off. And that will do it here from Monroe Athletic Complex in New Rochelle, New York. As the Mustangs come in here and get a commanding win at home. 103-56 is your final score. And it was just an onslaught, not only from the bench, but the starters were able to play so well that the bench guys were able to get in, get career highs, and it's just a nice feeling to have overall. For the away team, for the away team, the one leading the team in scoring, Xavier Spears with 13. Right behind him was Carter. And then for The Monroe Mustangs, Quing Fong Pong off the bench, leading the team in scoring with 17 points off the bench, 6 or 9 from the field, along with 5 rebounds and a block as well. And right behind him, it was Eric Mahia with 12 points, 3 for 9, 5 for 6 from the charity stripe. Also got it done, was able to get to the line along with 9 rebounds and 3 dimes. Just a complete game, but look at that. Quing Fong Pong, the freshman, able to come in and set his dominance here. And what a win here for the Monroe Mustangs. Final score, Lloyd Wilson with you, saying goodnight from Monroe Athletic Complex and from New Rochelle, New York. Final score, 103-56. Monroe takes this one by a large margin.